guys, what's up? My name is Kenise and welcome to my channel. If it is your first time here, then I do fashion, lifestyle and brand Jamaica videos. So if that's something you'd be interested in seeing, then make sure you go ahead and hit the subscribe button. Make sure you guys are following me on Instagram at girlish.876. If it is not your first time here, then welcome back to my girlish fam. It is so nice to have you here again today. Alright, so in today's video, we're going to be talking about the National Housing Trust and everything that it is that you need to know before you access a loan. So grab your pen, grab your paper, relax and enjoy. So if that's something you really want to see, guys, then keep on watching. Alright, so home ownership is something that a lot of persons are actually aspiring towards, right? Here in Jamaica, if you are interested in buying a house, buying a land, getting a construction loan, then chances are you're going to be using the National Housing Trust. Why? Because they have the lowest interest rates. And from my experience, when you go to other lending institutions, you know, just to see what their rates are like, some of them will tell you point blank, it better go to NHT #1, or they will tell you that they don't give mortgages like that. They will give you something in addition to what NHT gives you. And additionally, I think last year it was that NHT further reduced their interest rates. And if you are a public sector worker, then you enjoy a 1% reduction in that interest rate. And if you're a person with a disability, then you enjoy a 2% reduction in that interest rate. So obviously, it is something that everybody is going to go towards. Guys, if the video is a little bit darker than normal, I'm sorry. There was sun when I started filming. I don't know what happened. The sun just gone now, so we're just gonna work with it. And if you see the sweating I go on, just ignore that too, because the Sahara and those business are coming on with it. Alright, so how this video is going to work, I'm going to be splitting it in 3 parts. Okay, so the first part is going to be talking about some basic things that you need to know, regardless of the type of loan that it is that you're accessing from them. It's some basic things that everybody needs to know and bear in mind. The second part of it now, I'm going to be breaking down to you the entire loan process. So if something on the open market, whether it be a house or whether it be land, I'm going to explain that to you. If it is an NHT development, then the process is a little bit different, and I would have already done a video on that. If you haven't seen my video where I talk about where I do the Silver Sun review, then I would have broken down to you what that process is like. And the third part of this video, which I think I might split it depending on how long the video is going to be for those accessing the construction loan. And trust me, there's a lot of good bits in that you guys would definitely need to stay around and check out. All right, so we're just going to get right into it. First things first, savings is a must. No, I know when they like to talk about these things, it seems like, oh, it's just easy, you just come to us to get a loan and that is that. No, you need to have money that is set aside. So if you haven't started saving yet, then you definitely need to do that. And on a little bit of money, I'm gonna say maybe at least $1 million, probably 800,000, but you need to have some money in savings. Here's why. So when you do identify a house that you like, the down payment is going to be funded by you. NHT does not give you that money because you have to secure it, right? The loan is going to take a while to process, so the down payment is going to be funded by you. There's other little fees, such as your surveyor's reports and your valuation report. I'm going to talk about those further down in the video. That again is going to be funded by you. And depending on the price of the property, the lawyer's fees may be funded by you as well. And before you ask if you need a lawyer, yes, you're going to need a lawyer. I'll explain that soon. Okay, so if it is that right now the NHT gives you 6.5 million, that is a loan limit for one person. If you're joining with somebody, then obviously you'd combine those two to give you more money. But finding a house on the open market for these prices, you may not get that, especially if you're doing it on your own. So best believe they won't be paying for your lawyer's fees. You're gonna have to fund the lawyer's fees yourself or get an additional loan. So this lawyer's fees, why you need the lawyer? Okay, so when you do find a property that you like, there's going to be an agreement that is drafted up between you and the seller, and there's a bunch of things that needs to happen, and you need proper representation, somebody that's on your side that is working in your best interest. So Separate and apart from the lawyer's fee, which is a percentage of the property, so the more the property costs, the more money your lawyer's fees is going to be, there's also separate charges. So like I said, the sales agreement. So when you find the land or the house or whatever, there's going to be a sales agreement that is drafted up between the seller's lawyer, and you guys are going to split the cost of that. So if it's $50,000, yeah, if it's $50,000 for that sales agreement, that money is going to be split between you and the seller, and all it is just a document drafting out that Mr. and Mrs. so and so with TRN number of this residence, they're selling the property to you, so you name Jean Perkins with TRN this that ray, and you have to sign those documents. So your lawyers are going to go through that with you, and then you sign it off. There's also other taxes and other little fees like stamp duty and things like that that need to be paid. Those are usually split. The property taxes and all of those as well need to be paid up, which is on the seller's end. As well as, you know, just to go for the title at the title office, you have to pay for that, and the bearers to drop it off and all these things. So all these things have to be taken into consideration, and the lawyer can assist you with so much, finding an evaluator, finding a surveyor, all these wonderful things. So having a lawyer is extremely important. Okay, all right, so the next thing that you need to consider is having patience. Now listen to me, they make the process seem like, oh, it's just a simple 1-2. It is not, right? Because you go down about 3 times, and then for the actual loan to be processed is going to take up to 3 months. That's the word that they use, up to, which means it can take less, but chances are it's not gonna take no less than that. There are other facilities that tell you that, oh, if you apply through them, they will speed up the process for you, like Sagicor. I don't know nothing about that though, so you guys are gonna have to go ahead and explore that for yourself. So you have to go walk with God daily. I'm so serious. You're gonna have to be patient. So you see, oh, it's not gonna be yours by the mountain. It's gonna take some time, so please bear that in mind, guys. You have to have patience. You have to have money, and you have to have patience. All right, some other general information is that you have to be contributing to the trust for at least 1 year for you to be able to access the loan. Okay, so if you are working in a private institution, it's very important that you ensure that your contributions are being paid over, and your contributions are going to be based on your salary. So if you are abroad and you want to be contributing, then I think you do have the option of coming out here, telling them what your salary is like, and then sending that money monthly, because it's going to be a percentage of what you earn. You need to be between the ages of 18 to 65, and I think they have increased that to 70. With regards to the interest rate now, it's going to vary based on how much money it is that you earn weekly. So the interest rate is calculated accordingly. I think I had written it down. So bear with me if you see me looking down on the paper, right? So if you make if you're earning minimum wage, then it's 0%. Okay, if you earn between 15 to 30,000, 0%. If you earn 30 to 42,000, then it is 2%, and if it is 42,000 and above, then it's 4%. And again, you have to take in mind public sector workers will enjoy a 1% reduction, as well as persons with disabilities a 2% reduction. All right, so in the meat of the matter now, you find the house or the land where you like, and you see it. What do you do from there? Okay, guys, I'm sorry if it seems like it's a lot of information that is coming to you at once. Feel free to pause the video if you need to process the information, but make sure you come back, you know, like, yeah, make sure you come back. But just relax, you know. We just need to ensure once you have the knowledge and know about these things, then I think it is so much easier, and it makes the process easier for you. All right, so we'll find the house now, we'll find the land. Where are we going? Okay, so you're gonna take your little self down to NHT. You're gonna bring your NIS, your TRN, your last 3 payslips, and identification, and they are going to give you a letter of eligibility. So this letter says to the seller that, listen, you are eligible for an NHT loan, and you are eligible for this amount. Okay, If it is less than what the property is, then you're gonna have to show to the people them that you can pay for the property. So they give you the eligibility letter, as well as you're going to get a checklist of things that you need for the loan. Alright, so now after this, you're going to go to them for a pre-qualification interview. Now for this interview, you need to bring back the same things, and then I think this is a short interview, maybe like 10 minutes, 10-15, if I think that's what it's about, 10-15 minutes. And then from there, they're going to set something for you to have a loan interview, which is completely different. And you see me telling them I've gone about 3 times, which is completely different. And they're going to go through a checklist of the documents that you need, which I'm going to mention to you guys. I don't know if I'll screenshot it so you can just go ahead and read off. And again, a disclaimer, I don't work for NHT. I'm not a real estate agent. Okay, I work in the medical field. I'm just trying to give you guys information that I have, that I found to be very helpful. So you understand, nobody not come for me. Yeah, me not work there. Alright, so after that pre-qualification interview, then they say you'll be contacted within 5 days for your loan interview. Now this is the one that's going to take some time, girl. It's going to take you at least, I think, maybe about an hour. You're going to be in there, and there's a whole checklist of things that you need. This interview will be in the new loans department, and after that you're going to get a letter of commitment from the NHT to say, yeah, we're going to pay the loan fare. Okay, so I'm going to outline the things that you need now for that interview. Alright, so the documents required for the loan interview, which is pretty much the same things with a whole heap of other things. So just hold on for these things. Don't bother put them up too good. So again, your NIS, your TRN, you need some verification of your income. You're going to need your birth certificate. In the case where you guys are married, you're going to need a copy of your marriage certificate. You're going to need ID, a passport size picture. Let me look down and make sure I have everything here. You're going to need a copy of the registered title. Remember, I told you guys that you're going to need to send for something at the title's office. Certificate of payment of property taxes. The certificate of payment of taxes. Water bill if it is a house. If it's a land, then no. Certificate of payment of peril insurance where that is applicable. And a surveyor's report, which would have need to be done in the last year. So let me tell you what a surveyor's report is now. So somebody's gonna come look at the land and say, well, all right, if the house or the land is within the boundaries that it is supposed to be in, because if they're selling something that is out of the boundaries, then you can't get that. Okay, if it is land, then they're going to come and survey and see, okay, which part of this land is actually yours. If they're going to peg it, which is to put in a steel to demarcate where the property starts and ends, they tell you they're not obligated to do that. Okay, if the peg not there, the man is not obligated to put it in. You have to go pay them extra for do them something there. So a surveyor's report, I think, depends on the area that you live in, but let's just say like I think in the St. Catherine area is maybe like $20,000 for one of those reports. So bear that in mind. Other things that they're going to need is a signed copy of the sales agreement. Remember, I spoke to you guys about that. A deposit receipt. Remember, we talked about them something already as to why you need savings, and it is no less than 5%. You need a valuation report. So now what the valuation report is, somebody's gonna come and they're gonna look at the area and they're gonna tell you what the property is actually valued, and just give you like a nice picture. I don't know if I can find examples of these valuation reports. Is like a folder with some stuff though. The survey report is one sheet of paper, but the valuation is like a like actual piece of thick foil or something. So they're gonna come and they're gonna tell you what the land or the property values, which is it's actually less than what the people are selling it for. So bear that in mind. Okay, again, it is funded from your pocket. I think they may be a little bit cheaper than the surveyor's report, maybe like 15,000, something like that. Again, it depends on where it is located, so please do not quote me on those prices. I'm just giving you an idea of what it is that you should expect. So after you get all of them something you know, and you sit down for your loan interview, you sign the whole heap of documents. You have to also list out what it is that you earn monthly and what bills you have to pay for monthly, because them have to say, yo, whatever it is that you are earning, and the bills that you have, it's not outweighing them. Like, they have to make sure that you can actually pay them bill. And in the event that something happens to you, who for name is going to go on the title and all of these things. So if you go through that interview and you are successful in that interview, then they're going to give you a letter of commitment, and you take that back to your lawyers, and you just left it up to Jesus at that point and wait. That's it pretty much. If, like I said, the property costs more, then you have to prove to them that you can pay that money. So yeah, you just go and then you wait and then send off them things, and then you call them every minute and say, I'm just checking out on the status of my loan. And then they're gonna call you after up to 3 months and say to you, you are now the owner of so-and-so property. You get all the letters to say that you are now the new owner, to take to water commission, to take to JPS, all those lovely things, and you sign off and you're good. Alright guys, so that was all the information I have for you in terms of what you need to know, and how the process is actually broken down. Stay tuned for the other parts of this video, which is going to be talking about the construction loan and what it is that you need to know for that step. Alright, I really hope that you guys found the video helpful. Be sure to share it with your friends. Don't be selfish with the information. Let me know them want us to. Be sure to hit the like button, subscribe to my channel so that you can be notified when I have all those other videos. Turn on the notification bell, because don't you want to be a part of the girlish family? Yeah, I know you want to be a part of it. Leave a comment and let me know if you did enjoy the video. What information did you find to be most helpful? As always guys, please continue to stay safe and walk good. Alright guys, before I go, I just really wanted to mention quickly Lulu's Holistic, and they are a brand of all natural organic products. Alright, I am actually a brand ambassador, so I do get a small commission from every purchase is made. You guys know I'm new to YouTube, so I'm not earning at all. So I have to do these as a thing to see if I can bring in additional income. So I'd really love if you guys could check out my link below. I'll drop that in the description box, my specific link, as well as a code to use. So just a brief summary of the brand. They have so many products, from yoni to makeup, soap. They have things for men, women, babies. They have hair products, body care things for your face. They even have candles. And like I said, it's all natural. We have to be very careful what it is that we're putting on our bodies, because it's actually absorbed into the skin. I really love about it, they have a benefits menu, so they give you full details of certain things and the products that they have that would help with that. They give you a full list of things, and I really like that. So you can just go to that area right there and look up what problems you're having and the things that would be best suited to you. Like I said again guys, there's so many stuff on there, I can't even tell you about everything, but definitely check it out if you're into all natural products. Again, make sure you use the link in my description as well as the code. Thanks again guys, I appreciate it so much.